Hey Nash, what should we make?
I know it's springtime, but I'm in a mood for some holiday flavors. Let's make a chicken and stuffing casserole.
All right, let's make a chicken and stuffing casserole. It's springtime, but for some reason you just feel like eating some holiday type food. You know, like think of like a Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. So today we're gonna make something that you could actually really easily make out of Thanksgiving leftovers if you happen to be watching this in November. Or you could just make it with other stuff and still get that same sort of flavor and feeling and holiday nostalgia or whatever you're going for. So today we're gonna make a really easy chicken and stuffing casserole. Without further ado, let's go. So first we make our mirepoix. So we dice one onion, some carrots, and we dice some celery to round it all out. And we chop up some parsley. To a pot or a deep pan on medium heat, we melt a stick of butter. Once your butter's melted, we throw in our onions, our carrots, and our celery. We just want to mix those around and cook those until they're softened, probably about 3 or 4 minutes. Once your veggies have started to soften, we add a half a cup of flour, and we stir that in and continue stirring for about a minute until that raw flour smell goes away and everything is kind of coated. And then we mix in 4 cups of chicken broth, a little bit at a time. Once your mixture's reached a boil, lower the heat to medium-low and stirring often. We just let this simmer for about 5 minutes until the mixture starts to thicken. Kind of looking like a chicken pot pie filling right now without the chicken. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Once your mixture is thickened, we add about 4 cups of shredded chicken. This is just chicken that I slow cooked earlier and shred. But this would be a perfect application for some leftover chicken, or if you want to just buy a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store, or if you had some leftover turkey, if you happen to be making this like right after Thanksgiving. Then we add a heavy pinch of salt, pepper, and garlic, a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, about a tablespoon of fresh chopped thyme. And this is optional, but I just think it'll taste good. A cup of frozen peas, and a cup of frozen corn. Then we stir this all in. Now I'm getting chicken pot pie vibes.
Chicken pot, chicken pot, chicken pot pie.
Then we bring this back up to a simmer. Then once we're simmering again, stir regularly and let this cook for another 3 minutes. Then after 3 minutes, we can kill the heat. Then we take out a greased casserole dish, or if you don't want to do dishes, an aluminum pan. And we pour our chicken mixture right in there. And we just smooth this out a little bit, set this aside. Then we take a bowl, another stick of butter, and we put this in the microwave until the butter's melted, about a minute. And then once our butter's melted, we take 2 6-ounce packages of this pre-made stuffing mix. This is like a savory herb. Dump that in there. Add about a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley and 2 cups of chicken broth. Then we just mix this all together. Then we let that sit for about 2 minutes until everything's absorbed. And then we bring this guy back and we spread our stuffing over the top. I'm gonna put this on a sheet pan for a little support because these are kind of weak and this is kind of heavy. So throw this in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes until the top is a nice kind of crispy golden brown and the edges are a little bit bubbly. Here we go.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And here's our guy right out of the oven. You can see, well, it just stopped bubbling because it took me a minute to get the camera turned on and everything. But looking good. The top is nice and crispy. Smells delicious. So we're just gonna let this guy cool for about 15 minutes. And after we let it rest, we can go ahead and take a piece. Since there's no cheese in this casserole, it's probably not gonna adhere together very well, but we'll make it work. Yeah, it's gonna be a big old mess, but that's all right. Top this with a little bit of parsley. And there we have our chicken and stuffing casserole. Time for a bite. Cheers. It's really, really good. It's kind of like a leftover Thanksgiving kind of vibe mixed with like a chicken pot pie. It's rich, it's savory, it's got that stuffing and the chicken and everything. It just comes together really, really good. And it's a super easy meal to make. It doesn't take too long, and you'd probably feed like 8 people with this recipe. Really, really good. If you're in the mood for some of those kind of like comfort food type flavors, I'd say this really, really hits the nail on the head. So go make it. But hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey bud, how you doing?
I hear good things, but you should never listen to rumors.
Well, check this out. We got this chicken and stuffing casserole you wanted. And here's, obviously we made you a dog-friendly version, so here you go. What do you think?
That's heavenly. It's a savory, hearty comfort food with undertones of a wintertime holiday meal.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground.
Nash approves, I approve. Look, it's a great dish. Like I said, super, super savory. It just nails comfort food. So if you're in the mood for comfort food, go make this. Like I said, it's a good leftover recipe, and you can cheaply and easily feed a family of 4 probably twice. So go make it. But hey, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. Love you all. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to like, share, and subscribe, that would really mean a lot. It would help us out. If you want notifications every time we drop a new video, go ahead and hit that notification bell. If there's anything you want me to cook, you want me and Nash to taste, go ahead and drop that down in the comments, or head over to our website, timschaoskitchen.com, send us a message there. And hey, just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, peace.